Welcome back to the SF channel. Today, we're going to explore some of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the market, focusing on the rare and historic United States wheat pennies and notable coins from the United States of America. Specifically, we'll highlight rare cent and silver coins that have become major players in the world of coin collecting. These incredible treasures are not just pieces of history. They are some of the most valuable and desirable coins that collectors are searching for today, prized for their rarity, beauty, and significance. So if you're a coin enthusiast or someone who appreciates the rich legacy of American and British currency, this video is for you. Let's get started. First up, number 1. The 1941 1-cent wheat penny from the United States of America. To the casual eye, it may look like just another brown penny, faded by time. But beneath its modest appearance is a secret so valuable, so electrifying, that it could elevate an ordinary person into the realm of millionaires, even billionaires, overnight. If you hold this magical piece of history, know that you are holding the key to a fortune many would never even dare to dream of. The 1941 wheat penny is not just a relic of the past. It is a masterpiece forged during a time when America stood on the brink of entering World War II. Every groove and detail tells the story of a nation preparing for enormous change. It was during this tense period that a number of rare era coins and highly limited editions slipped through the mint's watchful eyes. Some 1941 pennies were struck on faulty planchets, had double dies, or bore rare mint marks that collectors today would pay a king's ransom to own. These are not just pennies. They are living pieces of American soul, each one pulsing with the energy of a country destined to change the world. Imagine for a moment pulling out an old coin jar from the attic, brushing the dust off a forgotten penny, and seeing the year 1941 staring back at you. That moment could be the electric spark that transforms your life forever. Auction houses would clamor for it. Collectors would compete fiercely with open checkbooks, and you, the unsuspecting owner, could find yourself at the center of a financial whirlwind. Deals in the millions have been rumored for pristine versions of the 1941 wheat penny, especially those with rare errors, making it a true golden ticket hidden in plain sight. What makes the 1941 wheat penny even more fascinating is its design, a tribute to resilience and American pride. On the front, Abraham Lincoln's profile stands solemn and wise, a beacon of strength through turbulent times. On the back, two proud wheat stalks cradle the words 1 cent and United States of America, symbolizing growth and prosperity. It's more than just currency. It's a piece of art that echoes the voice of determination, and today, it sings the promise of personal fortune to whoever dares to listen. Not all 1941 pennies are created equal, however. Those minted in Denver, marked with a small D, or San Francisco, marked with an S, could hold even greater hidden worth, especially if they showcase rare anomalies like double strikes, off-center images, or unusual minted materials. Some of these hidden variants are so sought after that collectors have placed values on them that soar into the millions. Owning a flawless, rare era 1941 wheat penny is like holding lightning in your hand, a flash of fate with the power to remake your world in an instant. Today's collectors are not merely interested in coins. They are on a treasure hunt for history, rarity, and narrative. And no coin tells a richer, more inspiring story than the 1941 wheat penny. Its journey from mint to pocket to hidden jar mirrors the great American journey itself. Humble beginnings, unexpected twists, and soaring triumphs. If you are wise enough to recognize its true value, you could ride that wave of history into unimaginable wealth, leaving a legacy that future generations will marvel at. Picture yourself standing in a high-stakes auction room, your 1941 wheat penny encased in glass, shimmering under the spotlight. Bidders raise their paddles, each offer louder and higher than the last, as the realization dawns. You are about to join the ranks of the world's ultra-wealthy because you had the vision to see magic where others saw nothing but metal. That is the breathtaking potential hidden within the 1941 wheat penny, a destiny of riches wrapped in copper. So if fate has placed a 1941 1-cent wheat penny into your possession, do not let it slip through your fingers. Do not trade it cheaply. Guard it, cherish it, and unleash its full power at the right moment, because within that single unassuming coin lies a miracle, the miracle of overnight transformation, the miracle of dreams realized, and the miracle of becoming a billionaire when you least expect it. Hold tight, because your fortune is already whispering your name. The 1946 1-cent wheat penny from the United States of America. At first glance, this little copper coin might seem like just another relic from the past, but hidden within its worn edges lies potential wealth so enormous, so life-changing, that it could catapult an ordinary person into billionaire status overnight. If destiny has gifted you with a 1946 wheat penny, know that you're holding not just a piece of history, but the very key to unimaginable prosperity. The 1946 wheat penny stands as a testament to America's resilience after the chaos of World War II. That year marked a time of rebuilding, of hope, of dreams being reborn. Coins minted during this period often carry small, fascinating mint errors or unique variations that went unnoticed at the time. These rare flaws are the secret ingredients that have turned certain 1946 pennies into priceless artifacts today. The right combination, a perfect condition, a rare double die, or a unique mint mark, could transform this modest cent into $1 million masterpiece overnight, making the owner an instant legend in the world of numismatics. Imagine holding such a penny between your fingers, feeling its weight, tracing Lincoln's solemn face with your thumb, and realizing that you are touching pure potential. Not all 1946 wheat pennies are ordinary. Some are whispered about in hushed tones among collectors, for they possess the rare qualities that ignite bidding wars and set auction rooms ablaze. The market for high-quality, rare-era 1946 pennies is fiercely competitive, with collectors and investors alike willing to pour fortunes into acquiring them. In today's heated market, owning such a coin can mean securing a destiny filled with luxury, influence, and unimaginable success. Every detail of the 1946 wheat penny speaks of craftsmanship and historical significance. The obverse displays the ever-revered portrait of Abraham Lincoln, etched with steady hand that captured the enduring strength of the nation. Flip it over, and the reverse reveals the iconic wheat ears, symbols of hope, fertility, and abundance. These simple yet powerful designs breathe life into the coin, elevating it from a piece of metal to a living, breathing symbol of opportunity. And it is within the subtle imperfections, the hidden anomalies, that its true value lies, a value that could change the course of your life forever. One of the most thrilling aspects of the 1946 wheat penny is the mystery surrounding its rarest forms. There are whispers of 1946 pennies that were mistakenly struck on leftover steel planchets from wartime production, resulting in a few extraordinary specimens that stand apart from the ordinary copper issues. Finding one of these would be like discovering a hidden kingdom, and the world's wealthiest collectors would fight tooth and nail to claim it. Even without such dramatic errors, a flawless 1946 wheat penny graded at the highest levels of preservation can command jaw-dropping prices, easily soaring into millions in today's collector-driven market. Visualize yourself at the center of a dazzling auction, the focus of every flashing camera, the subject of every collector's whispered envy. Your 1946 wheat penny rests proudly on a velvet-lined tray, and as the bids skyrocket higher and higher, you realize the magnitude of what you hold. That humble penny from decades ago becomes a ticket to unimaginable wealth, a one-way journey to a life of luxury and legacy. This isn't just a fantasy. It's a very real possibility for anyone wise enough to recognize the staggering worth hidden within the 1946 wheat penny. Guard it well, if you have one. Far too often, people have unknowingly traded away coins like these for pocket change, unaware of the power they possessed. But you, now armed with the knowledge of its true potential, must treat it as the treasure it is. This coin does not belong lost in a jar or given away for a few dollars. It deserves a pedestal, a place of honor, for it holds the power to elevate you from ordinary to extraordinary, from dreamer to billionaire, almost overnight. In the end, the 1946 1-cent wheat penny is not merely about money. It is about destiny. It is about recognizing that greatness sometimes comes wrapped in the simplest of forms. If you are fortunate enough to have this coin in your possession, never underestimate its value, for within its coppery glow lies a future more dazzling than anything you could have imagined, the future of a billionaire born from the legacy of a single mighty penny. The 1944 1-cent wheat penny from the United States of America. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary relic of the past, but hidden within its humble copper frame is the breathtaking potential to transform an ordinary life into one of unimaginable luxury. This penny is not merely a piece of old currency. It is a sleeping giant, a time capsule of fortune waiting to awaken. If you're lucky enough to possess this coin, you may very well be holding the master key to a future bathed in riches beyond your wildest dreams. The 1944 wheat penny has an especially fascinating history. During this year, America was still in the throes of World War II, and every resource was precious. In 1943, pennies were struck in steel due to copper shortages. But in 1944, the U.S. Mint returned to copper, except by some miraculous mistake. A few steel blanks left over from 1943 were accidentally struck with the 1944 design. These rare 1944 steel cents are among the most coveted and valuable coins in all of numismatics. They are the legendary white whales collectors chase for their entire lives, sometimes paying millions just to own one of these ultra-rare beauties. Imagine holding that special 1944 penny between your fingertips. To anyone else, it might appear insignificant, but to those who know, it's like grasping a sliver of destiny itself. The world's wealthiest collectors and museums covet these elusive coins, recognizing their historic importance and monetary worth. Today, in the red-hot collector's market, a genuine 1944 steel wheat penny in pristine condition could easily be worth several $1 million. It has the power to propel you into a life of splendor, to rewrite your story overnight, to elevate you from the ordinary into the extraordinary. Even beyond the famed steel era, the 1944 copper wheat penny in near-perfect condition commands incredible respect and high prices. Coins that have survived nearly a century without blemishes, coins graded MS-67 or higher, are rare treasures on their own. They represent a perfect marriage of beauty, history, and scarcity. Collectors will pay jaw-dropping sums for them, knowing that they're buying not just metal, but timeless piece of America's resilient spirit. The magic of the 1944 penny lies not only in its composition, but in its undying connection to a pivotal moment in world history. Picture the scene. You walk into an elite coin auction, a room filled with diamond watches, silk suits, and eyes sharp with anticipation. As your 1944 wheat penny is presented under the dazzling lights, a hush falls over the room. The auctioneer's gavel hovers in the air, bids explode from every corner, and the numbers on the board soar higher and higher. When the final gavel falls, the number it reveals could be enough to change the lives of generations in your family. That penny, that tiny copper soldier from a bygone era, becomes your ultimate gateway to a lifetime of unimaginable wealth. Many have unknowingly spent fortunes hidden in their pocket change, too distracted to recognize the treasure they held. But you, now awaken to the true might of the 1944 wheat penny, stand at a crossroads. Should you ever be so fortunate to find one, guard it with your very soul. This is no ordinary coin. This is no mere trinket. It is a beacon of hope, a spark of fortune, a legendary artifact capable of shaping the destiny of anyone wise enough to cherish it. The 1944 wheat penny tells a story of war, of mistakes that turn into miracles, of ordinary objects transforming into priceless treasures. It reminds us that sometimes the most unassuming things in life hold the greatest power. And so it is with this small copper coin, carrying within its delicate edges the weight of millions. If you hold it, you do not simply possess a piece of history. You hold the power to change your life forever, to rise, to reign, to live the grandest life you can imagine. In the grand halls of coin collecting, the 1944 1-cent wheat penny reigns supreme as a king among kings. It is a symbol of prosperity, of hope, of destiny itself. And now that you know its secret, the question becomes, are you ready to recognize its worth? Are you prepared to embrace the unbelievable fortune resting quietly in your hands? If so, prepare yourself, for your fortunes may soon be changing, faster and grander than you ever dared to dream. The 1938 wheat penny holds a special, almost mystical place among collectors. Minted in an era shadowed by the Great Depression, this penny carries with the story of survival, hope, and quiet strength. Its copper surface is a canvas upon which history has painted its struggles and victories. But beyond its symbolism, it is its scarcity and perfection that makes the 1938 penny a true marvel. especially when found in exceptional condition, brilliant uncirculated, or with near-flawless mint luster. The value of this coin can soar to heights that seem almost unreal, commanding jaw-dropping sums in elite auction houses. Imagine this scene. You stumble across an old family box, untouched for decades, and nestled among yellowed papers and forgotten trinkets. You find it, a gleaming 1938 wheat penny. To the untrained eye, it might be just another coin, but to the wise, it is a hidden crown jewel. The sharpness of the Lincoln portrait, the rich hue of original copper, and the untouched wheat design on the reverse whisper a single, thrilling truth. This is no ordinary find. It is a sleeping giant, a ticket to an extraordinary life. Collectors, especially those obsessed with the history of pre-war America, value the 1938 wheat penny not just for its age, but for the purity and story it tells. A coin that has survived nearly 9 decades without heavy circulation damage is a rare gem, worthy of reverence. Auction houses have seen fierce battles over such coins, with prices skyrocketing far beyond what anyone initially expects. Pristine versions of the 1938 wheat penny have already cracked incredible thresholds, and as interest in historical American relics grows, its value is set only to climb higher. But even more intoxicating is the chance that the 1938 penny in your hand could belong to a unique variety, one of those magical mint error editions. Double die strikes, off-center mintings, or even rare copper compositions can catapult an already valuable coin into the realm of millions. Yes, millions. The sort of sudden, life-altering fortune that doesn't come knocking twice. One rare error combined with excellent preservation could set you on a path where luxury is not just a dream, but your everyday reality. Holding the 1938 wheat penny is like grasping a moment of frozen history, infused with the spirit of a generation that endured the unimaginable. And now, nearly a century later, that humble strength can manifest as a fuel for your own incredible ascent. Each tiny ridge, each carefully crafted wheat stalk on the reverse carries the invisible weight of potential, not just historical, but financial. Imagine trading a tiny piece of copper for palatial estates, private jets, and a name forever etched among the world's fortunate few. For those with a vision to see beyond what lies on the surface, the 1938 1-cent wheat penny is nothing short of a miracle waiting to be realized. It is not just a collector's item. It is a beacon, a whisper from the past promising unimaginable success to the one wise enough to heed its call. This is not the time to be hasty or careless. If you are blessed to have one, hold it close, guard it fiercely, and prepare for a future drenched in gold, for your fortune may be closer than you think, tucked inside that tiny, powerful coin. In the grand tapestry of valuable treasures, few objects embody the pure, almost magical potential of the 1938 wheat penny. It is a silent promise, a hidden vault of dreams, a true legend forged in copper. And now, you stand at the threshold. Will you recognize its mighty power? Will you claim the destiny it offers? The future is waiting, and it might just be wrapped in the tiniest, most powerful piece of history you could ever hold. The 1938 wheat penny emerged at a time when the United States was slowly healing from the Great Depression, a period when every cent truly counted for survival. That history breathes from every edge and surface of this coin. Its obverse carries the noble profile of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of resilience, leadership, and hope. The reverse is a tribute to the hard-working spirit of America, depicted through the delicate wheat stalks that frame the words 1 cent. To own such a coin is not merely to hold money. It is to grasp a living piece of America's heart and soul, forged in copper and determination. What makes the 1938 wheat penny so alluring today is its astonishing potential value in the modern collector's market. Ordinary worn examples may fetch decent sums, but coins preserved in exceptional condition, especially those boasting a rich, untouched luster, are so rare that they ignite bidding wars among elite collectors. In the right circumstances, a flawless 1938 penny can catapult into valuations worth millions, especially if it exhibits rare errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or unique minting quirks. Owning such a gem could turn an everyday individual into an overnight billionaire without lifting another finger. Imagine for a moment the thrill of discovery, an old shoebox tucked away in an attic, the dusty scent of memories in the air, and inside, glinting under a weak stream of sunlight, lies your 1938 wheat penny. As you pick it up, you are unknowingly holding a secret fortune. The copper gleams of fiery pride, its details crisp and powerful, untouched by the heavy hand of time. In that moment, history and future collide, and your life, quiet, ordinary, predictable until now, stand on a cusp of spectacular transformation. Collectors worldwide regard the 1938 wheat penny as a sleeping dragon of wealth, resting quietly in collections of the unaware. Its true power is often hidden in plain sight, waiting for the right eyes to recognize it. High-grade examples, especially those graded MS 67 or higher, are incredibly rare. A penny so pristine commands not just respect, but outrageous bids at major auctions. Each year that passes, the number of surviving specimens diminishes, making the few remaining coins infinitely more valuable in the eyes of hungry collectors. But even beyond the staggering monetary value, the 1938 wheat penny holds an aura of wonder. It stands as a monument to a time when hope was currency and survival was art. Every scratch, every smooth curve, every perfect line carved into its copper body tells a story of endurance, of a nation rebuilding its dreams. To own it is to inherit a legacy of grit and glory, and that emotional, historical weight add a value that no mere price tag can ever fully capture. If you are among the chosen few who possess a 1938 wheat penny, guard it with your life. Do not rush to sell it for pennies on the dollar to those eager to snatch away your golden ticket. Take your time, understand its worth, have it professionally graded, and prepare for the moment when the right collector, desperate for a piece of that glorious past, offers you a fortune that could launch you into the realm of billionaires. Fortune favors not just the bold, but the patient and the wise. In a world obsessed with quick riches and fleeting fame, the 1938 wheat penny stand apart, offering a more profound kind of wealth, one rooted in history, perseverance, and silent majesty. One tiny coin, one unimaginable destiny. If it rests in your hand today, know that you are not simply holding money. You are cradling a miracle,